Hi everyone, welcome back. I used to be the backbenchers in my school. I even had arrears during my undergrad, but still I stand here. Do you know why? Curious? Yes? See, the numbers, marks, it's like a myth to be an innovator or to be completely successful. Yes, it does matter, but it's not the only thing. So today I am here to explain my story, a little short story. Everyone likes story, right? So you like the stories with twists and turns, with happy endings, and so on. So today you will be listening a short story, something similar. A decade before, like 2013-14. So that time the 5G was not even launched. So in India it was still 3G, and we used to get speed like 5 Mbps on an average. I used to live in a PG along with my 15 other friends. So you can imagine the PG rooms, right? So wherever I go, I see my friends. If I go to the living room, there is someone. Even if I open the kitchen, there is a bed of someone. So I used to live in that kind of a PG. So in our PG, we have this Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi where 15 people connects to the same access point. So if you're lucky enough, you can connect and you can get like 1 or 2 Mbps. That's the good thing. So now you have a mobile data, which is like again 1 or 2 Mbps. You have your Wi-Fi. If you're lucky, you can connect and you can get 2 Mbps. So I was thinking like a tailor, maybe. So if I can stitch both things together, I can reach like 4 or 5 Mbps. Then I can watch my anime. I used to watch Naruto and also like One Piece back then. So if I can stitch these things together, then I can watch my One Piece at 720 pixel or book my Tatkal ticket in IRCTC, right? So I was working on this. One day, my manager in Samsung R&D, he came and told, there's a challenge waiting for you and you have to go to Korea. So the challenge was, I have to reach 1 Gbps in a mobile phone back then in 2013. That was like 1,000 times the speed what I have seen here so far. I love challenges and I love being challenged. So then I moved to the lab at the South Korea. So there's a shield room. A shield room is like a 4 cross 4 feet room where you close yourself and there won't be any signal or anything. You lock in, no mobile network, no SMS, no calls, and no doom scrolling, nothing. So it's just you, a dedicated mobile network and a dedicated Wi-Fi. So you'll be connected only to this a small setup and disconnected from the world. So I started working on this, and the speed of the Wi-Fi there was close to 300 Mbps. So when I started, I reached like 200 Mbps with my solution, which was less than the Wi-Fi itself. Then I was thinking, like my return ticket is ready, I have to fly back to India. So that's over. But my boss in Korea, he was very supportive. Every 10 or 20 Mbps, he'll have a very smiling face and say, Madan, you can do it. So believing in that, I started slowly. So it went from 300, 400, 500, and I reached like 750 Mbps. So it was 750 Mbps for a long time. I was trying multiple things, and still it was 750 Mbps. I have this strange thing. I think many of you in this room also might have. So when you're thinking about something over and over again, even when you sleep, you think of it. You try to debug it. You try to understand how to design that, right? So in one such day, I was thinking of something and I found a solution in my dream. I was seeing the code over and over again, so my dream was also full of my codes. And yeah, next day I started afresh. I put my winter jackets, I went to the lab again, closed myself in the shield room, and it went like 1060 Mbps. So first time it clocked over 1000 Mbps. So I was super excited, and I went again to my Korean mentor. I told him, his name is Moon. Moon, we have did it. We have crossed more than 1 Gbps. Then he was like, wow, really? Then I understood. He didn't trust me fully. So he thought like 750 Mbps and it's done. So I brought him to the lab. So just now we saw, right? So 999 times you do things, you make it perfect. And the 1000th time when you go to the stage or when you show your demo, it does not work, right? So I had the same fortune. So once I took the entire team to my lab to show like, I'm going to show you like 1 Gbps in the phone. It's not easy. It has lots of limitation. It has like a hardware limitation, it has some software limitation, and also you are always in a small room, confined space, right? You have your mental limitation as well. So yeah, once I took the entire team there in this small space, it didn't work. So again, it was showing like 600, 750 Mbps again. And my Korean boss was giving me a look. So luckily it was just a configuration issue. Then I just fixed it on the floor. And for the very first time, I reached 1 Gbps in a mobile phone. Whenever we are crossing a big number, whenever we say like we have crossed Gbps, even before 5G, this is about. So it went boom. Like how we have operators here. We have Airtel, Jio, right? So in Korea, there are like only 3 major operators. So one is KT, SKT, LG U+. All of them came and told like, we want to make this solution live. We want this solution. So one of the operator came and told like, we want to do this in 2 months. And it was done. We were able to like launch it successfully. It was launched as Giga LTE. So still I remember. So wherever I go, the places near my hotel or even the airport, it used to be the Giga LTE ad. So I used to be super proud of something which I built, right? So later, it was not just in Korea, it was adopted all across the globe. So different places, different countries, different names. One day I went to Thailand for a vacation. So there, I was in the airport to get my travel SIM. So the person in the counter, he was explaining me, you have to get this SIM. This not only has 4G, it also has 4.5G. And in another country, it was launched as 4.5G. And that was a dream come true. Why? Because the greatest of all time, the GOAT, you know, right? I mean, most of your favorite football player, Cristiano Ronaldo, yeah? He himself was the brand ambassador for my product. So it was a 128-second video. And I remember frame by frame even now what was happening in the video. So I used to show to my friends, I used to show to my family, and like I'm from a small town, I'm from Madurai. So my father, he used to sit in the tea shop, he randomly calls someone and shows that video, see what my son has done. Though the other person don't even understand, but it's something like an achievement, right? So achievement is not big or small, what you have achieved is an achievement. Every milestone matters. So you have to give a pat on your back and you have to cherish every accomplishment. So from a small idea which I faced in my PG room till Cristiano Ronaldo being the brand ambassador of the product, what was the change? What was the difference? The problem which you see, right? If you're able to see a problem and if you stop there, it's done, it's over. But if you're able to see the problem and if you're able to perceive further, so it makes the difference. It makes the story, right? So let me change the gears. Let me tell you 2 other stories which I faced during the lockdown. So I edited the world's first book on 6G mobile network along with a few other great minds across the world. People from Europe, people from UK, US, many people. So I did along with the Springers. The publisher accidentally wrote an email. Dear Dr. Kanagaratnam. So, I mean, Kanagaratnam is my last name, which is my father's name as well. So I didn't have a PhD back then, so I was just an undergrad, I was a BTech. So I was thinking, like, this is good, it gives you a good feel, though it's a mistake, it gives you a good feel. So I thought, why it should be a mistake? Why can't it be true? That was the question which arose. But I answered myself, boss, you're still undergrad, so you have to do MTech first, and then you have to do a PhD. And at the age of 30, if you're going to start studying the MTech 3 years, then PhD another 5 or 6 years, at the age of 40, you'll be able to complete. So then I pushed like few weeks, then a few months maybe. Then one day I woke up. I thought like, okay, let's give a try. We have tried multiple things. Let's try this as well. Let's take up this as a challenge. So I want to do in the best college in India. So I prepared for some time, took some time outside the office as well. Every time I come evening from the work, I used to prepare for this. And I got admitted in IIT Madras. So I started my MTech and I want to do my PhD as well. So this was during the lockdown, right? So there were lots of things happening. And apart from work, I started this journey as well. So then, where like it's not so easy to work and also to study and also to do the research. So these three are three different pillars which I was trying to do it all together. So initial 3 months was like a settling phase, and after 5-6 months it was really tough. So you have multiple courses to take and so on. So during lockdown, I lost my father just before few months of my semester. It was so difficult, but I have to bounce back, right? So I have to finish what I aspired for. I have to finish what I started. So with the support of my family, friends, colleagues, and mainly my teammates, they supported all possible way, and I was able to not just complete my degree. So within just 4 years, I was able to complete by both MTech and PhD all together, along with working in Samsung. I used to literally burn like 12 to 14 hours. I was even working in Korea in the course of time. So yeah, I'm one of the fastest external scholar to complete this as well. From the thought, like why it should be a mistake, from a degree from the topmost college of India. So this is one such dream which I ever had, and I successfully completed. So I used to play PUBG or Call of Duty during lockdown. So my wife sitting in the first row, she used to watch Netflix or YouTube or Hotstar, whatsoever it is. So I noticed this, whenever she is watching a 4K video, my game goes for a toss. I start seeing the lag. So my game gets choppy, the frames get missed, or I will be freeze somewhere. So if I go and say, please don't watch Netflix for 4K, I'm playing PUBG, then I'm gone. I don't have that guts, right? Then on the other hand, my friends, so we are engineers, right? So we have to think problems and we have to see with different lens. So I started working on this. I started asking the question, why? Why it is not working as expected? What is stopping it? What is causing the problem? This is a very important question which each of you should ask yourself, right? So after this, I created something called as real-time data prioritization. So if you're having Samsung flagship in your hand, so you can go to the Wi-Fi setting, there'll be a intelligent Wi-Fi, and also in hotspot you can see this setting. This is something which I built for myself during COVID. So what it does is, if you read the setting, it will say, it will try to prioritize your game or online calls or your Teams or Meet calls and so on when the network is getting congested. So from getting frustrated of a small problem which I faced to finding a solution, engineering it as a hard problem, and using it for millions of devices. This is quite a journey, right? So this is something I want to share. So whenever I talk to students, I talk to many students, I go to IITs, NITs and other colleges for talk. They always ask this question. Now AI is here, so should we stop coding, or do we have any opportunities, or is it done? So many questions, many interesting questions. So every wave of technology, I'm certain about certain things, like every new technology which comes into killing of engineering, which always creates a huge opportunity, a massive opportunity which is never seen before. For example, when cloud, everyone uses cloud, right? So when cloud computing came, we stopped working on physical devices, physical servers. So we started building like apps, thousands of apps which can connect millions. So now everyone has lots of apps in your phone, right? So if I ask how many apps, you might say like 20, 30, and few even had more than 100 when we were doing some testing. So these apps try to connect people, and it opens certain new doors, right? So this is what all about. The agentic AI is here. So yes, it does better coding than you. It does efficient coding than you. And it will be doing, and it is already doing. I use it for my day-to-day work as well. So this is what an agent cannot do. It cannot get frustrated enough to invent something new. It cannot have the curiosity which you guys have, right? So today, let's say, I give you a piece of paper and ask you to write the problems which you faced from morning till you came to the auditorium. Many of you might ask even like, can I have an extra sheet, right? So let's say I'm doing the same exercise tomorrow. Let's say the TEDx is continuing tomorrow and I'm coming tomorrow, where I'm giving the same talk and I'm asking you the same question. You might write the same problems again, many of you, right? So if you're writing the same problem, that means you are crossing over the problem. You're not taking it seriously. So if you're able to understand what the problem is, if you are curious enough, then we'll be thinking from different perspective. The agents now does not have this curiosity. It's a well-structured and it's like well-organized thing if you have a well-defined problem. The curiosity and your passion is something which the agents lack, right? So there were two things. So one is the limitation of the hardwares. We call it as the, one is the limitation of the hardware. The other one is the complexity of the code. These two no more matters. So there are infinite opportunities now. The only thing is whether you are able to grab them or you are able to let them go. So irrespective of the departments or irrespective of the streams you are, let it be electronics, let it be mechanical, biotech, or even MBA, or even if you're studying music or anything, try to understand the AI. So understanding AI does not mean like I'm using AI to write the email or to write my assignments. I had a fight with my girlfriend, how should I reply for this message? That's not how we are, I mean, that's one way to use AI, but don't stop there. So understand a little bit further. So try to know the physics underneath all the abstraction. So the world is traveling faster than actually what we have ever seen. I have more than 14 years of industry experience. So whatever the change I saw for past 10 to 12 years and the change which I'm seeing for the couple of years is completely different, different dynamics. No one ever expected these changes to happen within this short span of time. For the faster world, we need the navigators, right? So we need more navigators. The navigators who are able to use the different lens and who are able to find the gap and bridge the gap. So again, we are not short of opportunities, and the question is whether you are able to grab them or let them grow. This is my short story. I am Dr. Madan. I am from Samsung R&D Institute, India, with over 150 patents, 3 international publications, 30 plus research papers. I stand before you to share my story. Next time, I'm looking forward to share your stories as well. Thank you so much.